The Beach FM Business Lunch Show, brought to you by PlaceMakers Kapiti Horowhenua. Together we're building New Zealand.
Welcome back to the Business Lunch Show on Beach FM 106.3 with Damian on your Monday afternoon. And let's talk cars now, and let's welcome into the show from Rutherford Bond, Toyota in Kapiti, the team leader there, Daniel Montgomery, better known as Monty. G'day, mate.
How you going?
I'm very well, mate. How are you doing at this time?
Good, fantastic even.
Fantastic even. That's what I like to hear. Monty, I know you guys well. I've been a part of the Wellington Saints for the last 5 years, and I have a beautiful Toyota Hilux sitting in my driveway. But tell a bit about you guys, a bit about the Rutherford and Bond story. How long has it been around, and how long has it been in Kapiti?
Yes, no, we've been around a really long time. So we've been around since the early 90s, and on the Kapiti coast we've been here since 2006. So we've run a sort of multi-department dealership for a reasonably long time now, and we do the servicing, we supply parts and accessories, we sell cars, new, used, we finance cars, we do a bit of grooming as well. We do a little bit of everything, and we're a very community-focused business. You know, we've been involved with a number of different things around the community, different galas and fairs, and sponsoring a few schools and things like that. So we're not just all about cars, but yeah, predominantly our business model is based on the community and how we can support the people in the community to stay mobile. Awesome.
And what about yourself, Monty? How did you get into this industry?
Goodness, Damian, that's going back a wee while. So I started in the early 2000s, and I was actually quite keen on spinning spanners. You know, I put myself to be. I thought I was quite a good mechanic or a good technician. So I started my apprenticeship back in 2003, maybe, at Rutherford and Bond Toyota in Pororua. I was given a very lucky opportunity. Had to abandon a holiday to get into it, and I pushed on from there and was able to work my way through the different steps of the company, and the company's given me the opportunities to further myself and further my career. And most of my time's been spent in the service and parts roles as sort of managers and team leaders and workshop controller and things like that. And then when I joined the Kapiti crew, I was also given an opportunity to try and sell some cars as well. Being a smaller team, you're able to be a bit more flexible, and you're a little bit more stretched out like a rubber band. I've been around over 15, 16, 17 odd years, and I've predominantly been in service, but I've also been selling in cars, and now I'm in the fortunate position of being able to be the team leader in the branch, so I get to wear a hat for every little department, which is really cool. So I know most of, if not all, customers that come through the door. I'll see them and talk to them.
That's awesome, Monty. So you're actually, a Rutherford and Bond success story from starting on the tools, doing your apprenticeship, and working your way up to managing the Kapiti office. That's pretty cool, mate.
Yes, yeah, it's been a really good journey and stuff, and the business has been a positive influence on me as a person to put me into positions that I don't know that I would have ventured into just naturally. So it's been a really good journey, and the journey continues. You know,
absolutely.
We're breaking through this COVID thing, and we're going to push forward.
Awesome. Well, mate, you would have seen the industry change quite a bit in your time. What were some of those bigger changes?
I think there's been a few really big changes. A lot of it is around the government doing the warrant of fitness changes. That sort of changed the dynamics of the amount of frequencies that our customers do to visit. So you'd normally come in every 6 months. You're now every 12 months. In some respects, you're 3 years. And also, the manufacturers, not only Toyota, but a number of them pushing out the servicing. So one of the biggest changes is I've seen that the frequency of my customer returning limited, which is fractionally disappointing, to be fair. But at the end of the day, the main agenda there is to save people money and save people hassle, and we lead busy lives. Probably one of the other really positive changes is Toyota went in and did a market price on all their brand new vehicles, and basically everything around the whole country is the same price. So our customers don't have to go in and think they haven't got value, and that was a really big change for us as well. And there was a few shaky grounds to start with, but it really, pre-COVID, it was firing on all cylinders.
I can vouch for that as well. That is correct. They are the same price everywhere. I want to talk about quickly talk about that change in warranty fitness. Are we seeing lesser safe cars on the roads because of the extension of the warranty periods? Fitness periods?
It's a bit of a mind boggler, that one, because the cars themselves have become safer as time's gone on.
Still got to look after them though.
Absolutely, and certainly the biggest concern we hold as a service centre is around those. Are you checking your tyres regularly? Are you checking your brakes regularly? You know, would you know how to check your brakes? You know, if you get a bit of windscreen damage, do you know that could implicate an accident if you don't have the best visibility? You know, that seatbelt that started fraying a little bit, do you know how bad that could be? So, short answer is, I think the cars, it does impact the safety of the motor vehicles on the road. However, it's a case-by-case thing, because some drivers are more diligent than others and know more about cars than others.
Hey, let's talk about COVID-19. How did it change operations for you guys?
Oh, it was a reasonably big impact. So we, obviously, like everybody else in level 4, had to close the doors, and that was the biggest thing. In the short space of time, we had to make sure everybody got their cars back, and that all vehicles that could be delivered to a customer were delivered. So we had a 3-day period prior to lockdown that was just hectic, which is fine. We set out what we needed to achieve prior to the lockdown. Coming into level 3, definitely a very impersonal experience, which goes against the grain for me and my team. We're personal people, we're social people, so things are a little bit impersonal. So what we're trying to do is just break down those barriers a wee bit, by keeping within the rules, but we're making sure that we're presenting a united front, and we're being positive. One of the things that we implemented was our customers, particularly our elderly customers, weren't that comfortable on coming down to the dealership, venturing out, So we put a plan together. So our action plan was, we gave each technician a car from the yard that was their specific little runabout, and what they did is they would go to a customer's house, pick up their car, sanitise it, of course, sanitise the keys, sanitise everything they need to, bring it in, service it, do the sanitisation process again, and have the car back safely to the customer. So that was, although it's not that personal, again, it was something we could provide to the community that would help get their cars in without them having to worry about it. And a lot of people, Damian, they after this level 4, they think, what sort of state's my car in? I need to get on top of this. It provided a bit of anxiety. So the way we went about that, by picking up and delivering people's cars, reduced that anxiety, and we're really proud of how that's worked out, and we have had inundated positive feedback, and all the technicians have been really, really kind to their customers and been really respectful and really, really nice to them, so they're really enjoying it.
The extra mile stuff, mate. That's what it's all about. Hey, what's the confidence like in the industry at the moment in regards to, sales, trade-ins? Is it a buyer-seller's market? Are people trying to... What are people thinking out there?
Look, I mean, there is that pocket of people that, spend a lot of time reading the news and sort of think, right, this is the time to go and get a bargain. But what I've seen here, particularly in Kapiti, is we've actually had a reasonably good amount of sales. We've sort of done a car a day, which is not so bad for a small operation and not so bad for a small place. We've seen a bit more inquiry over the internet. Naturally, with people not coming in, there's a whole lot less walk-in. Across the board, across our group, it's been a bit of a checkered story. I think the central city, there's not as many people in there, so things are a wee bit different. But I guess, Damian, at the end of the day, I don't really feel like it's been, not yet have we seen the real impacts, but it hasn't really been a bad start. And, we're doing everything we can to stay positive, and we're doing everything we can to look after people, and we are doing deals, and we are looking to clear stock, and we are looking to do those things. So, there's deals to be done.
Well, I mean, we can't travel at the moment, and maybe some people are going to put money into their houses, but I don't know about you. I'd rather have a safety car during the apocalypse. So what do you guys have on offer at the moment?
So we've got a fantastic range. So we've got a couple of signature class Corollas out there, which are really good bang for buck. Very, very safe cars. The signature class are the 2018s, done about 30,000 kilometres, but they are the current shape Corolla, so you're getting the same as a brand new car, but it's done some travel. We've also got a fantastic little lineup of some Hilux models there. Prior to the lockdown, we had a lot of Hilux activity, and that gave us the ability to trade a whole lot of fantastic trucks. Some of them that haven't even been used on a gravel road track, so it's a really good thing. And we've also got our trusty new vehicles. We've got the RAV4, which has seen unprecedented sales, and we've also had some really, really good success out of the new Hi-Ace. It started to kick off, so we've got a fantastic range of different motor vehicles there. And with the new Yaris coming later in the year, we're going to have some good stock clearance on the previous generation, the Yaris.
Awesome stuff. Hey, and I did see on Facebook over the weekend that Rutherford Bond are getting rid of their Wellington Saints, all branded up for the 2020 season. That will never happen. So how can people get a hold of one of those if they're a big fan?
You just pop into your local store and sort of have a nudge and have a chat, and I'm sure we can assist.
Amazing. Monty, where can the people find you? How can they get in touch?
So the easiest way to get in touch, so if you come down under level 3 to our vehicle store, you report around our service reception. We've got huge windows here, and we will see you and we will talk to you through that doorway. We can arrange contactless test drives. Alternatively, you can call us on 04296 1180, or of course click through on the internet for an email inquiry, and we'll get back to you straight away.
Amazing. Thank you so much for your time, Monty. Daniel Montgomery, the team leader of Rutherford Bond, Toyota Kapiti. Go well, my friend. We'll talk soon.
Thanks, Damian.